Hi Cancers, welcome to your love reading for the month of August. As promised, I'm here. The general reading is already out on my channel, so if you haven't watched that one, then you can go out and find it over there. Also, if you want a personal reading, I do have a discount till the 10th of August. If you may have missed it, if you feel guided to get a reading with me, then come. I would love to read for you, but please only do it when you feel intuitively guided to do it. All right, no pressure at all. Cancers, we're jumping into love energy, and I picked up this deck for you guys to see what the overall energy is surrounding you guys when it comes to love, relationships, and all that energy, because we had these eclipse in our 7th house last month, and I just feel we need an extra message coming through. So let's see, Cancers. Ooh, we got two extra cards for you guys. 2 of summer and 9 of spring. Ooh, the 2 of summer is like the 2 of cups in the regular tarot deck. So you're falling in love or experiencing a deepening of emotion in your current relationship. Marriages or romantic partnerships is in distress, can still be saved. Don't give up. So I don't know if there's some Cancers out there that feel that maybe it's time to move on, maybe it's time to let go. There are coming in like straight up, like don't give up right now. Certain things can still be saved and are just going through a temporary turmoil right now. So what is the other energy? 9 of spring. You've worked hard and you've created an impressive and worthy of protecting. And annoying challenges may pop up, but don't worry, you'll get through them just as you have in the past. So certain things can pop up. They're saying, like, they're literally using the word annoying. Like, I never see I hardly ever see the word annoying coming up in a class, but it's annoying. You know, certain challenges, it's nothing new. Cancer, something we have already been through. Maybe it's an annoying habit you're dealing with somebody, or maybe it's something you have within self that's popping up again. But they're saying don't give up. It's nothing you haven't overcome yet, but keep your eyes open for something new that wants to come in, or a rehashing, like a reflaming of a relationship that's already existing. So that energy is going to come out in August. So if you're planning on making big decisions about your relationships and stuff like that, maybe wait till like Virgo season comes in. That's around the 21st, 22nd. Like that energy needs to come in, play out a little bit. So around that time, I think things are starting to clear up after this full moon in Aquarius around the 15th, 16th. Okay, that's just the extra message that's coming in. But the fact that lovebirds come true, okay, bringing a little bit of that hope energy back. Even though some of you are like, oh no, I'm good, I made my decision in July, I am straight up good, I'm all the way good. Okay, shall we jump into singles first? In this love reading, we actually do 2 different spreads for people who are dealing with somebody, and then the people who are single, working on their self-love, loving themselves at the moment. You know, let's see what's coming in. Is there somebody coming in for the single Cancers out there? Let's just see what pops up for you guys surrounding love. I've picked up this deck again. I think it fits your relationship energy or the love energy. See, we have a Page of Cups. There is somebody around you. Then we're going to try and get 3 cards. There are more than one person around. There's more than one. Yeah. Okay. For some of you, for my single Cancers out there, what's coming in is that you don't just want to feel love by expression of emotion, by communication about the relationship. I feel that for some of you, it is really connected to having that energy, I'm sorry, there's some noise over here, but it's fine. We're gonna work through it. I feel for some of you, it's like, I don't only want that emotional connection, I also want something that comes out of it. Like it works through certain energies together. And it has to be something tangible, basically. So, there have been some people coming towards you, but I feel like it hasn't been the right person, the thing that a person can really offer you. It's been pages, been knights, but it hasn't really been a queen or a king energy coming through for you guys. So I feel that even though they want to offer you like an equal give and take, I don't think that they understand the depth of the level you guys give, and how that is often already really off the scale of the balance. And I just feel like it hasn't been that person. It just hasn't been the right person. And that's just sort of what they show me for you guys. So 6 of Pentacles, and we have the 4 of Cups. Yeah, it just hasn't been the right offer. You see, you're like, hey, I haven't really been feeling that connection with any of them. Hold on, keep following that intuition, because I really feel it's an intuitive guidance. You're like, no, it's just not, it doesn't feel right. There's something else coming in for you guys. So maybe some of you are like, maybe I'm just, overly protected of my heart. Maybe I just have my boundaries too high, or things like that. But then there's this deep knowing within you. If you sit still with the options and look at the past energy has been going on, basically, it hasn't been the one. And some of you may have moments where like, maybe I lost, like I was like, I lose out of something, like I lost something or missed out of something, sorry, but you didn't, because you knew deep down inside that there wasn't the one. It wasn't the one you were supposed to spend your journey with at this moment in time, right? We're not really looking for the one that stays forever. It's about the right person that fits your journey as you are continuing on your individual journey. And if they don't fit your journey, that means that you kind of have to take yourself off road, and then you start losing yourself in that journey together. So I understand that it comes with certain, back and forward communication about being very verbal about the things that you expect from something or from a situation. And I just feel like there has been a lot of back and forward communication with multiple options. Maybe maybe you just went on a dating app and you just sort of received messages and send out messages, and it was fun, nice to talk to certain people, but it wasn't that click, that that thing you feel. It's just that instant feel. Cancers can, I don't know if it's like falling in love on sight, falling in love on within the moment you touch each other's auras, basically. But there is that feel. It doesn't really have to be with the human being of like falling in love, but it's something. It's a fire. It's a connection. It's a divine energy, basically playing out. So what is happening right now? I just see you continuing this energy, and they are letting me know like it's okay to engage in certain things, but don't think that you're just protecting your heart or being overly protected by not accepting these pages and these nights. It's not like that. It's a higher energy. So I feel that's really what needs to come through for my single Cancers. It's like you really need to have that sort of reassurance you are doing the right thing by saying no to certain options. If it comes from that deep knowing, that feeling you can't explain, but it's just not there, and then you're also not going to really try, then that's the right decision to make. That's really the confirmation you guys getting. So for some of you, it might really connect. I hope it reaches you. Okay, so up next we're going to jump into relationship energy for my Cancers, like what's going on in the month of August, what can come up, where can you work with. feel like a lot of you have just been feeling a little off during your own season when it comes to your home situation. Like if you're really living together, or if you're connecting to somebody, whether that's just dating, whether that's marriage, whether that's a situationship. It just, that home feeling just haven't really been there. That home you can feel within another person. I feel like you have been feeling it more outside the house than actually inside the house. That's for some of you. But let's see where that's coming from. I feel like it's just changes that's coming in. And we're going through this transformation on an individual level. So that is very logic that having that eclipse in the 7th house, that can sort of play out and come through through your relationships, basically. Here we have the Page of Swords. There were certain things to talk about. I just feel that it could have been that you felt that it was somebody like watching you, or watching the relationship. Like there's some energy around it where people are like a little bit too invested in what's going on between the two of you. But let's see, I just feel for now that maybe you've been dealing with an air energy, or they have a lot of air in the chart. But most definitely it kind of started in Gemini season, of like first saying, then rethinking about what they just said and how that made you feel, or themselves in the end. It's sort of first speak and then think about what you just said. And that's just a little bit the Page energy that comes through right now. It's not about what you say. And we know this, Cancer, like we can say anything, like we have to speak up in our minds, but it's how you say things. And I feel that just have not been really been that, flawless. Okay. I don't know if that's from your point of view or from theirs, but there has been some energy, like 10 of Swords. Like I just feel this energy of like, I just don't feel that connected. I don't feel home. I just feel disconnected. Or there's something happened, which basically maybe not for the other person. Maybe the other person really saw it as like, I was just a little mean, or was just a little short off. I didn't really mean anything with it, but it actually left a trail. And I think that every time there is this sword and that communication with that type of sword, it leaves a trace on your heart, Cancer. And this is going to change because it's a 10 of Swords. So there's a completion coming to that. Something has to go. Something has to change. It's not about maybe moving out, maybe doing this, maybe finding something else. It's not about either or. It's not that black and white, but something has to change when it comes to the communication or the way you feel inside this union. Like, it's just a little too raw. It's too rough for your Cancer energy. It's too rough. I know we're tough. I know we can handle a lot, but we're also sensitive, and we should embrace that, because that's one of the most beautiful parts of us. And it's like, but I'm not that emotional. It's not about being emotional. It's about being sensitive for harsh communication, harsh energy from the ones that are inside our shell. They are inside our shell. If they come up with this energy, in the communication, what happens is that they're going to throw some stuff around in that very sensitive shell. Things get broken inside that shell, even they didn't mean to. But you don't have to throw that glass in that shell's walls, because that will leave a trace, because it's that delicate. All right, otherwise you got to be on the hard side, which is outside the shell. That's the hard side. There you can throw me around and put some water on, but I cannot have you in here throwing shit around, and not expecting things to break and leave a trace on the walls. And at one point I'm fed up with all these things on the walls and me putting you out of my shell, right? Is that energy? There's something got to change. And that came up more stronger. It's all being that's the thing right now, Cancer. You're like, what's going on? What is going on? What is going on is that everything that needs more attention, everything that needs a transformation, everything that needs a shift and a change when it comes for us, when it comes to ourself and our relationship with self and the relationship with others, is getting spotlighted. Like everything has a spotlight on it. That's why everything feels like this. It's getting enhanced, and that too shall pass. That too will feel a lot softer again. But right now, it's actually helping us. It's literally giving us a book and highlighted all the things we need to read to be able to have all the knowledge from the book we actually needed from that book. They already highlighted it for us. That's basically what the universe is doing right now. You see? And then a new thing comes in for us. You and your relationship, for you, for yourself. This is the energy. You're taking on a new approach, taking on a new trip, taking a leap of faith. Because the way it's been going is just not the way you want to go about it. You want to feel free. You want to feel freer and happier because you are in this union, not because you're a day out of it, right? It's just like, oh, I have all of my shell for myself. Now I feel so much better, but I know I'm going to have to let them back in. It doesn't work like that. It's like, hey, let's both get out of this shell and let's both take it to a new place together so we can enjoy our new surroundings, right? It's a new journey. It's a new start. We're ending at the 10 and we're coming in with the 0. This is the first card. This is a new journey. You got to learn certain things right now so you can continue on this life path where you feel whole within yourself, where you feel home, where you feel happy, where you feel embraced and acknowledged. And also you're embracing every part of yourself, which basically the society says it's not a good trait to have, but it's one of our best traits. And if we can embrace it, then how we expect other people to embrace that part of us. We gotta keep highlighting it. This is my good traits. If you don't know how to handle it, then get out of. If you don't know how to, take the heat, then get the F out of my shell, right? Okay, now. Okay, Cancer. I hope this was helpful for you guys. It was a little extra energy surrounding your love. I do really see this happening to a lot of people right now. And communicate. Take that leap of faith on trying to restart and rekindle something within a union, or rekindle something within yourself, and accepting and embracing your intuition when it comes to picking a partner, if that's something you're even up to right now. Because life is not about finding the right partner and then keeping them. It's not about that. I mean, it's a part of life, but it's not the life. Okay, it's part of happiness, but it's not equals happiness. All right, and if you search from that point of view, it makes things a lot easier to know when it's something for you and when it's not. But enjoy, embrace energy that's going to come in for you guys. Okay, take it easy. Start to work a little towards this full moon energy we're going to have in Aquarius. I think that's going to help you release some of that energy between the two of you and within self. All right, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys back soon. Bye. Bye, Cancer.